What's up, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Shelby.
And I'm Marcus.
And we're Crugers with the C. How are you today?
I'm good. We switched it up on them that time.
I know. You was getting ready to take over.
I mean, I thought you had paused. You know, I didn't think you was ready for it.
I was.
Them hips work, girl. I don't know that song, but I don't know why that's in my mind.
I don't know what you're singing.
That's David Banner. Old school. I'm showing my age.
Well, hey, everybody should know by now that you're old.
I'm going to drink my coffee.
See? He old.
Mm-hmm. You're drinking coffee as well, madam?
Yes, I am, I guess. Mm-hmm. You know, you let it be known that I'm old. So.
I remember you used to be like, I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee.
I was not like that.
I don't drink coffee. Now you be like, oh, honey, you make some coffee? Well, I ain't going to say nothing.
But anyways, we're going to go ahead and get started.
Let's do it.
So we still in the month of October. We still celebrating women, empowering women, encouraging women. So today we're just going to be on a lighter note, and we're just going to have some conversation. And we're going to talk about, let's say, beauty, tips, health, skincare.
Right.
All sorts of things, cooking, shopping, and we just gonna go through the list and probably give some tips. And we're gonna have Mr. Cruger here giving a male's perspective, your point, and your thoughts. You know, so gentlemen, don't leave, don't run, don't hide, because I said beauty and skincare and all that.
Because you like it when they beautiful.
Yes.
You like it when they put on that extra pretty.
So let's just go ahead and talk about this from a woman's perspective and from a man's perspective, and let's just go ahead and get started.
Well, let's get into it, sweetheart.
So, I'm going to just start off being serious. I just want to talk about us women and getting our annual checkups.
Yes.
Some women think it's not important. Some women don't do it. Some women can't do it. Some women forget. Some women just don't have time. I'm one of them. I sometimes forget. We need to have our annual checkups. Some people say, oh, it's just the same thing, and I'm just spending this and I'm just spending that. Hey, those annual checkups are there for a reason. And we need to abide by them. We need to do them because they may prevent things, catch things, let us know some things that we can do to be healthier. So, ladies, I encourage you all to go and get your annual checkups. And if you don't know what those are your regular exams, your pelvic exams, your pap smears, your breast exams. You need to go see your gynecologist and get those things done.
Right.
Honey, why are you so mute?
I'm listening. You're saying some good stuff, and I got some stuff I want to say, but I just don't want to cut you off.
Okay.
Taylor.
I just feel like I was going fast.
No, you're doing what's right, and you saying what's right, because I look at it like this. It was a few key things that you said that stuck out. I don't have time. It's just another bill, and it's the same thing. When in a lot of cases, that may be the case. But if you work, why not spend that? You pay for health insurance. And it's a lot of people who who don't work, that don't have health insurance.
Right.
It's people who are retired and came back to work for health insurance.
Right.
So we consider that an everyday norm, when actually it's a benefit. You know, that's why it's in benefits. That's why you have open enrollment. So if you work, you most likely have health care. So use it.
Right.
And that's one thing that I've started to really take advantage of and understanding. I was like, man, I ain't going to no doctor, but if you don't take care of yourself, then you're not going to be able to work.
Right. And when I was doing some research and I was just reading, that was one of the excuses. Even some doctors said it's not necessary to have annual exam. Some people just said, man, I'm not going to no doctor. I'm fine. I'm cured with some old school remedy and keep on going.
That.
Yes. I mean, you got to have common sense.
Right.
If you have children, do you want to be there for them?
Right.
Or you want them to be there for you at a young age. You have to think about all these things. Your husbands, yes, you have to be there for your family, your mothers, your husbands, your children. Everybody needs you there to be healthy and strong. They don't want to see you laying up in no bed. Right. They don't want to see you falling out. You know, so we have to take care of ourselves as women because we are constantly going.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Well, you looked at me, you thought about something when you heard yourself say it, didn't you?
Yeah, I did.
So you don't have what I said. It's just another bill, and you don't have time. You do have time. You know.
Yeah, that's why we have sick and vacation.
Sick and vacation leave. Now, I'm not saying to take advantage of it or abuse it, but you have to realize that if you fall out, then it's over. You know, that's the point of having these benefits provided to you. And you have to think, like, some people get so attached to their job that they don't take time for themselves.
Right.
You know, and that's like, you got to get your priorities in order and really think about the things that you're doing because it could determine a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because if you fall out, guess what? They're going to replace you. Yeah.
In a New York minute.
Yes.
In a New York minute. Your job will be posted and they're going to send you some flowers.
That's about it.
And
somebody might come visit you.
Right. But the reason you work is to take care of your family. You don't neglect taking care of your family for work.
Right.
You know, I talked to a couple people in the past couple of days, and one guy was saying that he was missing out so much time on his family because he worked so much. I'm like, why do we do that to ourselves?
Because I think we feel like we need to work so we can provide for our family, but we forget about those intimate moments, hanging out and eating dinner together, simple things. We feel like we can miss those simple things, but those simple things, they be having great moments. Definitely if you have babies, they walking, they talking, I don't know, whatever babies do.
I sure look back and remember the time when Kaylin was a baby and now this girl walking around the house having full conversations.
Right.
And not just shallow conversations, they're conversations
deep.
that have depth to them. So I'm like, where did the time go?
I know.
You know, you think about so much time that you put into work and you have to take care of yourself.
Yes, you do. Definitely, I'm going to aim this right here to the young ladies. The young ladies that's just graduating from college, even you young ladies that's seniors in high school and they're working part-time or whatever. But you young ladies that's just entering the workforce, you have to take care of yourself because today, one of the young ladies, the custodial worker that we helped before,
right?
She's having surgery tomorrow.
The custodian?
Yeah, she's having surgery tomorrow, and she does a lot. She takes on a lot,
right?
And guess what? When I went to work this morning, guess who was doing her job? Somebody else. And guess who she reached out to and told that she was having surgery tomorrow and asked for prayer? Us. I don't know if she reached out to her supervisor. I don't know. I don't think she has a mother. I think her mother passed, if I'm not mistaken. But she's always reaching out for us for help. And I don't know. I just feel like I wanted to take her earlier and shake her and tell her, you need to stop and take care of yourself.
Well, why didn't you?
I don't know.
And that's one thing I want to say, too. When you work with people long enough, you begin to see them more than you see your family. Right. And that's one thing that I start telling people at my job. I'm like, listen, I see y'all more than I see my family. I sit down and have more time with y'all than I have intimate time with my family. I say, so we're going to see each other have a bad day. You should be able to approach me. I should be able to approach you. So when you spend a time like that with people, different things happen. You become close. Sometimes you might not even have a relationship with those people, but understand that they're going through the same thing that you're going through. And especially if the shifts are like broken up.
Right.
Because the way it was at my place of employment, we had shifts, but everybody worked the same shift. When I worked with these people, it was set. This is the shift that we're on. So you see people have problems with family, and a lot of times they don't talk about it, and a lot of times they go. And sometimes you just don't know what a person is facing, but you should be able to tell somebody, listen, take care of yourself.
Yeah, and I do regret that I didn't do that. but I won't do it. I won't do that again. Mm-hmm. I'll make sure I'll voice my opinion.
Yeah, you have to.
In the future, if I ever come across this situation, I'm saying it now. I'm putting it out there to whoever listening. You young ladies, since I couldn't tell this other young lady, you young ladies, please take care of yourself. If you feel in a certain type of way and you feel like you need to stop, go ahead. Talk to your supervisor. I mean, yeah, you may have a tough supervisor, but I feel like when you go and voice your opinion about something, they should understand. And you have to remember, you do have these benefits. Right. If you don't know about your benefits, please go find your HR person and ask them about what type of benefits you have. Do you have sick and vacation time, leave, or whatever? Find out your life insurance, your healthcare benefits, your dental, all that information you need to know so you can take care of yourself from the inside.
Right. And let's say this too. If you are in a place a position to where you need to talk to someone and your supervisor is not willing or not listening. I'm gonna give you an example of what I'm talking about. I worked at a job one time and it was, hold on. See, I hear that beeping and I be thinking it's my watch, but it's my other watch. So if y'all hear that, because the last episode I took this watch and I threw it across the room and it was still beeping. I thought I was crazy. But anyway, the alarm is going off and we're going to keep rolling. So I worked in a steel plant and it was a production line, right? And looking back on it now, I should have been able to have a lawsuit or I should have been able to have workers' comp. But for the lack of knowledge, I did not know. What happened was a piece of steel fell on my finger and it turned my finger. Mm-hmm. Like if you was to look at my finger now, my finger is actually almost turned sideways. And I told a supervisor, look, man, this is what happened to my finger. And me just being naive, I know something was wrong with my finger, but I felt like I was supposed to trust what my supervisor said. Mm-hmm. And by me doing that, I have to suffer the consequences now. Right. And it's too late to do anything about it. So let me explain this to you. All supervisors are not good supervisors. If you know that something is wrong with you, if you know that you are feeling a certain type of way, if you feeling like you know that something is wrong or out of place, you pursue that. And if that person will not allow you to do what you need to do, you just got to leave. Mm-hmm. Your health is important. Your body is important. And you have to take care of yourself when other people won't.
Well, I'm going to jump in on that. I want to say you go with the chain of commands. Mm-hmm. You said something to your supervisor and you felt that your supervisor did not help you. Mm-hmm. Who's above your supervisor? I just feel like you should go in that order. You went to your supervisor, and even if you can, if you talk, okay, even if you can email it and have it in writing with a date stamp, do that. Right. And if it's still nothing resolved, then you move on.
And tell somebody else that you trust.
Yeah, tell somebody else, and you move on to the next level of command.
Right.
Because for one, you said it verbally. Right. In your email, you need to say that you said it verbally, and you need to say it again. So you'll have the email, the day, and the date stamp. You'll have all of that in case something happened. Yeah. And I'm glad you said that all supervisors are not good supervisors. Point blank and period, you should be keeping track of your stuff anyway. Right. With the situation with our oldest daughter, she is doing community service hours. Mm-hmm. And my coworker made this great spreadsheet for high schoolers, and it has their clubs, a tab. It's an Excel sheet. It's a tab for their clubs, for their community service hours, for their grades, and for like certain things that they do. It's tab for each category, so they can keep up with it themselves. Right. And I told my my daughter, you got she was selling candy, so the box was $60.
She was selling that candy.
She was selling that candy. I was kind of concerned, y'all, because she was pushing it like it was weight. I mean, but the box was worth 60 hours, so that equaled, $60. So that equaled 6 hours of community service time.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, it did.
I didn't know that.
So, and she sold 2 boxes. So I told her to write that down on her spreadsheet. The first thing she said to me, "Oh, she keeping track of it, no ma'am?"
No.
Yes, she may be keeping track of it. Yes, she may be a good person. Yes, she may be organized. But how many girls in this club? And for one, did you write this club down on the tab that said club?
Right.
You know? So I need you young ladies to keep up with your own stuff. Keep track of your own stuff. Because you never know what happened. You may have a bad supervisor.
Yeah.
Something may slip through the cracks. Somebody may forget. Somebody just may not be organized and it's lost. I also tell our oldest, don't throw away your graded work. Throw it away after the 9 weeks is over when you got that report card.
Right.
Because, I mean, everybody overlooks stuff. Everybody do typos. I mean, everybody make a mistake. Because
we're all human.
Yeah, we all human. So that's why it's important that you keep up with any and everything. I still got, this is sad. I still got my maternity leave from Kaylin. Somewhere filed. And home skill at almost 8. So I think I can throw it away. But
I think you can. I don't think she's going back in the womb.
Yeah, I can't return her. So I just, my point I'm trying to drive is that you keep up with your stuff.
Right.
So you can be on point.
Now, you spoke about annual exams. Let's talk about breast exams. I remember when I was growing up, it was, I think her name was Jeannie Blaylock or Donna Hickens. Shout out to Jeannie Blaylock and Donna Hickens. They were a news anchors out of Jacksonville, and they had this system in place that every month they would do a buddy check 12. And what that meant was on the 12th of each month, you would call your buddy and remind her to check herself for lumps. You know, so that was one thing. I never knew what it meant growing up. I just thought, let me be real. I was like, man, I'm gonna feel on some breasts.
Well, this is where the husbands and the boyfriends and the fiancés come in. I mean, we can make it fun.
Right.
Yes, we don't want to be checking for nothing because we're scared. If we don't want to do it, have your husbands do it.
Right. And it's not to take it lightly. It's actually a good system in place. You know? And I joke about it, but I know it's not a joking matter. But that's what I remember growing up. So, and I still remember that to the day. Right. Buddy check 12. You know, it was something that was, this was when breast cancer really was new. I guess it was new to people.
Yeah.
And they didn't know how to handle it. But, you said make it fun, so I didn't mean to cut you off. I always cut you off, but go ahead.
That's all right. But I do like that system, and I think we need to get in some kind of routine of checking ourselves because we can't go to the doctor every 5 minutes. We go annually. So in between time, we need to check ourselves, and we need to get, it's pamphlets everywhere on how to check with your arms up, down, side, and it's different things you can find in online. You can get it from your doctor's office, and we need to make sure we're giving ourselves breast exams.
No, you can't give each other though.
Yeah, you can.
Because it is, well, listen, prostate cancer in men, you know, it's certain things you have to feel for on ourselves too. So you can check each other, make it fun.
Yeah, make it fun. I'm pretty sure your husband would not mind
sure enough
grabbing up on your breasts.
And he wouldn't mind you checking him out.
Y'all just make sure y'all first and foremost look for what you should be looking for instead of getting all happy.
Yeah. But I think that's an important thing, you know, and it might even spice up your relationship.
Yeah.
You know, but the important thing is knowing what to look for, knowing how to check, and hey, you know, it might start something. So y'all, let's try that.
Okay, we can.
It's the 12th. Oh, I got a long time. So we'll keep that tradition going. And on the 12th, let us start and let us check each other out because we're saying it, then we have to lead by example.
Right.
You know, but, you know, do what's important first. Check what's important first, and then after
if it's
that,
all good, have your fun. Look at him. He ready?
Boy,
he is ready.
Yeah, ready. So the 12th of each month, we're going to have to remember to post that on Facebook and social media outlets to make sure people check.
Well, yeah, now you see how that encouraged us to do things. That's the main point of the main point of annual checkups. It will encourage you to have a healthy lifestyle.
Right.
So with that being said, I want to talk about food.
Okay.
So a lot of us are talking about, I need to cut back this. I need to cut back that. I need to lose a little bit weight here. I need to do this. I need to do that. That's fine and all. But let's think about the things that we're putting in our body.
But it's so crazy because it's really nothing. Like when you look at all the stuff on TV, it's really nothing that's good for you.
Right. This is true. And it is very hard to be a vegan. Mm-hmm. Extremely hard if you grew up with eating meat.
Right.
But I'm not saying that we should cut out everything because you'll go crazy. Right. You'll binge. You'll mess up your whole body chemistry. That's how I feel. I could be wrong. I ain't no doctor. Right. But I feel like you'll just throw yourself out of whack. Yeah. What I'm saying is step out of the box. Try something new. I'm going to say that my diet is 85%. I'm going to say 15% meat. Mm-hmm. I don't eat meat all the time. I can go without it. But I don't think I can be a vegan because I like cheese, sour cream, and cream cheese. I like those things. And I like to eat cereal. Right. But like I said, what I'm saying is just try some different things.
At least try.
At least try and see how your body reacts. Because the older I get, I just didn't stop eating meat because I just was going to be vegetarian and all natural. Mm-hmm. No, my body was like, hey, what you doing? I don't like that. Right. My stomach was hurting when I ate certain things. And when I went to certain restaurants, I kind of figured out, it's probably the grease that they're frying this in. Maybe I just need to cut back on fried food. You need to listen to your body, ladies.
But if you don't know what if the voice of your body sounds like, let's give them an example. Like you just did, but they probably missed it. Like you said, your stomach was hurting. Mm-hmm. People don't necessarily pay attention to their bodies. Yeah. You know, like for me, it was the smell of certain things. Mm-hmm. That was my body talking to me. Okay. Saying, don't eat that. I don't like it. Mm-hmm. And then I would eat it anyway. And then or my mental would kick in and I would actually eat something and I would think about the animal in its living state. Yeah. Like I would go to bite into a chicken wing and I would see the chicken just pecking and eating.
He went far, y'all.
But that's how my body would talk to me.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Yes, ladies, let's talk about this. You have to listen to your body. If you're getting headaches, you having stomach aches, or you just feel nauseous after you eat all the time, think about it. What did you eat? Does it happen when you eat this all the time? Is it happening when you're eating all the time? Or is it with certain things? Do you like dairy? Is your body rejecting dairy? Right. What else? Caffeine. Mm-hmm. Sometimes meat. Right. Ground beef gross me out. Yeah. And I think it kind of started off with me handling meat so much too, because I'm the cooker in the house. So I remember one Thanksgiving I made turkey, ham, and I think I made a roast. Mm-hmm. I ain't eat none of that. I ate all sides.
And see, that's how I eliminated bacon out of my diet. Right. Because I can't stand the way bacon smells now. Mm-hmm. So I don't even eat it. I don't desire it. I don't crave it. And it's like that with chicken too. Like legs of a chicken, I do not eat. Right. If it's a breast, I might eat. I would eat the white part. But even some wings, I don't eat. Right. They got to be flats. Yeah. If I eat them. But a lot of times I would bite into it and it would smell like chicken. Yes. And so I can't eat it. Yes. But it's like we force ourselves. Like, we're going to eat this. I want it.
Well, do we force ourselves or are we just continuing with what we grew up with?
Both.
So we're grown now. Yeah. We don't have to eat everything on our plate like our mamas them said, or you're not getting up from this table.
That's another thing too.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we don't have to have rice, meat, a vegetable, and a bread. We don't have to have that all the time, every day with every meal. You can cut out that bread. You can cut out a lot of those carbs and add some more vegetables. You can cut out that protein and use different proteins like beans and beans.
But see, that's a thing that's cultural, because we didn't know, like, say growing up, we had large families. Mm-hmm. A lot of black people had large families.
And we cooked what was stretched.
And we cooked what was cheap and affordable. Rice,
I think we still do that.
So you don't know that that's programmed in you. Mm-hmm. You don't know that until you be able to step back and experience different things. Mm-hmm. Like, it's good to have people around you that's different or was raised different, because now they can show you a different way of living or a different way of eating. And so with us, it was like, that's how we was raised. That's what we know how to cook. That's what we was taught how to cook. Mm-hmm. I didn't really sit back and watch my mama cook, but I ate. So that's why I don't know how to cook that good. But I would see the meals that transition from my grandparents to my parents to us.
Right.
So I think that it's good to get out and try different things.
Yes, it is. And you guys that's on Facebook and YouTube, it's a lot of recipes that come through. Like, I swear I only use Facebook for the recipes. Mm-hmm. But also trying different cultures.
Right.
Their food, not Chinese.
No, don't say that.
No, because
no,
everybody
you can't say that, honey.
No, I'm not meaning it in no racist way. I'm just saying, like, what's the next thing that we ate? It was Chinese food.
Oh, okay. Because I was going to say, them don't eat like that.
I know that. I mean
like
the
that.
Americanized Chinese food. That's what I mean. Don't step out and go, oh, I'm gonna try this Chinese food. No.
But you can.
You can. I mean, try something different. Completely different. I'm tired. Not pizza. I tell how you not no Olive Garden. I'm being salacious.
I'm gonna eat some Olive Garden. I don't know what you talking about.
I'm just saying, try some different food. Okay, different spices.
Yes.
Is that better?
Okay. Yes.
Different spices. We ain't always got to use. Can I say it? I would be so.
The Holy Trinity of food. And I was going to name an episode this. Go ahead and say it.
I think that this episode going to be very salacious. We ain't always got to use Larry's. Larry's. all seasoning. No, we can try different things. We can even try fresh seasonings.
Right.
And I understand we don't know. I mean, some people may not know how to use those things, but guess what? You have YouTube. YouTube will show
no
you.
Excuse, yeah.
YouTube will show you anything and how to mix flavors and have fresh items. They always say we should shop on the outside of the grocery store.
Outside of the grocery store.
Where you can get fresh.
That's the healthiest way to shop.
That's the healthiest way to shop. So I just want to encourage you ladies just to try something different. Try something different this week. Something out of your comfort zone. Try to eat all vegetables one day.
Yeah, you could do it.
You could do it.
You could do it. You could do it. It's mental. You can do it, because
it is a mind thing.
I've told myself that I would not eat before 12 o'clock.
You did it.
And I've been doing it for almost a week. Well, it's been a week. Mm-hmm. It's going on 2 weeks. So I don't eat before 12, and sometimes I try not to eat after 10. Mm-hmm. So, like certain days, stuff happened. Like today, I wasn't able to not eat after 10, but, I didn't eat before 12. Mm-hmm. So it's something that is giving your body a lot more of a break from digesting all the time. Mm-hmm. Because when we eat a lot.
Right.
And I heard a guy, and what prompted this for me was I heard a guy that said he only eat one meal a day, and during the day he snack on fruit and nuts. But he said that he wanted to look at food as a luxury and not just something that he always did. Because when you look at something, you think about something like, we think about those, when we see old people in cars, their car be clean, it be nice, and they have it forever because they only drive it on Sundays. So it was like he looked at food as a luxury and not something that was always accessible. But he said when he ate good.
Right.
But he didn't eat all the time. So I think it helped. And with that, I'm drinking a lot more water.
Yeah, I was going to mention that.
Yeah, I drink a lot more water now. And I do drink my ginger ales. You said this was going to be salacious, and it is. But yeah, I drink my ginger ales because that's what I drink. But I used to be heavy on the dark sodas. But I was like, let me try something a little different. And with the ginger ale, it's not so much caffeine. And I stopped drinking coffee through the night, too. You know?
And ginger ale seemed to, like, ease your stomach, too.
At least that's what we think.
It makes you belch. But also, I have talked to several women that say this is probably a little bit of TMI, but they say that they have problems with bowel movement. They don't use the bathroom every day. We are supposed to.
But a lot of women have problems with bowel movement. Like men, we go to the bathroom every day.
Right.
2 or 3 times a day.
So that's what I want to say about drinking a lot of water. We need to keep water in our system. It helps us in so many ways. It helps our skin. It helps us go to the bathroom, number one.
Yeah.
And we flush out anything that doesn't need to be in there. Yeah, we'll spend a lot of time, tinkling or whatever. But it also will help with that, your bowel movement. And also, which is true, they said an apple a day keep a doctor away. That is so true.
Why you say that?
Because an apple will make you use the bathroom.
Okay.
So, and to keep your bowels moving. And so if you guys can eat an apple, because I know I don't like prune juice and I'm not finna drink that. So I'm going to do whatever I need to do. Because my grandma was like, girl, you need to drink some prune juice. No, I'm good. I seen my mama drink it warm one time. Like, no, we just going to. I don't know. Some of y'all may like prune juice, but I don't.
Yeah.
But it's some alternatives. You can drink your water. Eat a lot of fresh greens because that's rubbish, and your stomach has to break that down. So your metabolism is working.
It's easier to break down rubbish, right?
No, your stomach has to work harder to break it down. Okay. And that means your metabolism is still going because it's breaking it down. And you also have to eat healthy carbs that will keep you full.
Like?
Avocado.
Okay.
Almonds. It's a list of things. I can't think of them. And
I want to say this. And you can't, like my mama, excuse me, y'all. My mama is a prime example of this. She'll be like, I don't eat onions. Yes, you do eat onions. Because if you come to our house and eat anything that shall be cooked, it has onions in it. Even eggs sometimes. So
mine, only mine.
Yeah. You eat onions, you just don't know. It's a mental thing. We can't hold on to the things that was taught to us. Let me ask you this. I'll be like, why you don't like onions? She's like, I don't know. I just don't like them. So now that's ingrained in her that she don't like onions. But when you eat Shelby food, you're like, ooh, that's good.
Yeah, because onions give flavor. And plus, when I saute them probably to death, so you guys probably won't know that they're in there.
And they turn sweet when you do that.
Yeah, and it gives your food some kind of Yeah, there you go.
Give it that little oozy. But you can't hold on to saying you don't like a certain thing. A lot of times we say, oh, we don't like that because of the way it look, because of the way it smell, or something like that. But how do you know? Have you tried it?
Right.
Have you at least given it the opportunity to take? Have you given it the opportunity to settle on your taste buds before you say, I don't like it? Have you tried it at least 3 times before you say, I don't like it?
Right.
So it's all mental, and if we really want to take care of ourselves, we have to try different things other than what we know.
Right. And yes, we like our junk food, but we don't have to eat it in every meal. We don't have to eat it every week. You have to, what I said last episode, this is baby steps.
Right.
All this stuff is not going to happen overnight. It took me a long time to get to the point where I don't have to have meat. He's still trying to be a vegetarian, even though he said he want to be one. But anyways, I just had to throw that out there.
Right.
Yeah,
I want a steak right now.
See, look. I'm
keeping it real. I'm not lying to myself.
Yeah, so that's important too. Yeah. Not to lie to yourself. But I just want you ladies to listen to your body. If your stomach is hurting you all the time, I'm just speaking from experience after eating, it is something wrong with what you're putting in your body.
Right.
So, and also it'll help you stay away from certain medications. Like I have hypertension. I'm trying to get off that medicine. I know I need to lose a couple of pounds and I need to eat a certain way, drink more water, do more exercise, and then I can be done.
It's all mental.
It's all mental and discipline. You have to think about your end goal.
Right.
That's what you have to think
It
about.
reminds me of an old church song. Guess I'll run on, see what the end gon' be. Guess I'll run on, see what the end gon' be. Guess I'll run on, see what the end gon' be. Guess I almost got into it.
I see that.
But I guess I'll run on and see what the end gonna be. You gotta push towards that goal. Who said it? Denzel Washington. Dreams without goals are only dreams. So, like with me, my goal is to not eat after a certain time, and I've been doing that. It was a goal. I started with, let me see if I could do it for a day.
Right.
I didn't say I was going to do
Baby
it.
steps.
Right. I said, let me see if I could do it for a day. I said, okay, let me see if I could do it for another day. I said, let me see if I could finish this week. You know, and now it's becoming a routine.
Right.
You know, you feel different when you do stuff.
What they say, it take 21 days for for your body to get used to it or adjust to it.
21 times or something like that.
21 is the number.
Right.
But yeah, you got to start somewhere.
And then once you start doing it, you start becoming that. Like, it feels different when I can walk into work with a bunch of waters and they be like, "Where your food?" I be like, "I don't eat." You know, it feel good.
Yeah.
You know, I'm like, oh, I'm becoming this. You know, people noticing that I don't have a bag.
And how your body feel?
I don't know yet.
Okay, you still waiting on that?
Now, I do know that in the daytime when I get off, I am hungry. And now, it's been times at night, throughout the night, that I did snack on certain, like nuts. And but heavy foods, like a full lunch, no.
Okay.
It's mostly nuts, you know, so
yeah, if you drink enough water, your stomach will fill up too.
Yeah, it will. And that's the thing, is like I'm filling my body with stuff that I need and not just junk, you know. But I really haven't noticed how it feels yet, but I know mentally it feels good because people looking like, how do y'all not eat, you know? And it's not only me, it's other people who just bring water. You know, you don't have to. A lot of times when you work at night, you get bored and you eat. Yeah,
and that's another thing that we do. I mean, not at night. It's regular.
Right.
Yeah, that's a habit. That's a bad one too.
Because I would demolish a bag of chips.
Yeah. Yes, y'all. Listen, you think the kids?
I would demolish a bag of chips.
Oh my God! I buy. Sometimes I buy 4 bags of chips, and the big bags when they on sale. Because I know I have a chip eater in the house.
I love chips.
Don't let me buy no French onion dip. Then it's all over. But isn't it a saying out there that you what is it? Don't eat to live, live to eat.
Don't eat to live. Don't live to eat, eat to live. Is that the way it should be?
I don't know. I need to look that one up. Just scratch that.
You heard that sound effect? But even the benefits of not eating so much, because you said you wanted to talk about beauty. Water helps your skin.
It does. Yep. Yeah, because we can move on to skincare.
That was a good segue.
Yeah,
I set it up for you.
That was a good segue because I wanted to talk about skincare. I know we are on this makeup kick where we do our makeup. We be beat to the gods. Yes, we do. And I appreciate it. I appreciate a good look. I appreciate the contouring. I can't do it yet, but I'm getting there.
She trying.
I appreciate all it.
I thought she was dressing up for Halloween one day.
I told you I was trying.
I love you.
I'm simple. Y'all see, I'm simple. But my thing is, and what I be concerned about, are you taking care of what's under that? I need you women to take care what's under all that makeup, your skin. Because it needs to be healthy in order to put that stuff on.
Right.
And I just, I wrote some things down.
Let's talk about it.
So skincare. Don't use too many products. You need to find a good skincare item to wash the makeup off, cleanse your face, and moisturize your face. You need to find that. And I'm getting ready to be salacious. I use Mary Kay. I've been using that all my life. So if you guys need some Mary Kay, go to www.marykay.com/mhankerson2 and get you some Mary Kay products. That's what.
Say it a little bit slower and a little bit more clearer. Talk directly in the mic so they can hear the address.
www.marykay.com/Maxine, MAXZINE. I'm sorry. /M Hankerson, MHANKERSON2. You guys go and order some Mary Kay products for your skincare.
Okay, so what would you recommend? All right, say basic. Give us a basic rundown. Give us if they're trying to do what should they get?
I use the Time Wise, and I use that to cleanse and moisturize my face. Back in the day, I think they still have it. They had 5 steps. Right. And I know that can be a lot. You would cleanse your face, you would mask, you would put blemish control on, and then you will moisturize your face to seal all that in. Time Wise is just 2 steps, and that does all that for you. What I do at night, I'll go take a shower. If I have makeup on, I put my cleanser on my face, and it's sitting on my face while I'm taking the shower. And then I'll wash it off. And once I wash it off, I get out, dry my face, and I apply my moisturizer, because you have to have healthy skin. Throughout the day, you got all this stuff, wind, dirt. So you need to get all that off your skin. So I suggest, even if you don't like Mary Kay, you need to find something and you need to stick with that product, because I also was looking and seeing that women use too many products on their face. We need to find a good one and stick to that. This is where you have to be consistent with your face. You don't want to keep changing the balance in your face, something that's so important. And also, your fingers has a lot of oil in them, and you're putting that in your face. So you have to be careful if your hands are dirty by rubbing your face. I know I rub my face a lot. So sometimes I be careful about that, because we're touching everything, and then we're putting our hands in our face. And also, when you are applying your makeup, don't pull up under your eyes. This right here is not a muscle. You just pulling it down. My mama always told me to look up. Make your eyes real big like an owl. I know you don't like them, honey. And that's how you put your liner on. Don't pull, because that's nothing. There's no muscle right there. You're just making bags up under your eyes.
I was wondering how people get bags like that.
Well, they get bags for other reasons, but pulling on this doesn't help as well.
Pull it down.
Yeah, don't pull it down. And then apply your makeup by pushing up. Get that face used to that motion of pushing up, and your moisturizer. And I also want to make a point that moisturizing your face, that's good, but your whole body. You need to moisturize your whole body.
Yes, Lord, especially them feet.
Them heels, honey. Yeah, I'm going to be real, because sometimes my feet, majority of the time, my heels get crusty and crunchy.
And you look dusty.
We have hard water. So every time I get out the shower, I am moisturizing. And I get mad when I run out of my moisturizer, because I'm like, I don't need nothing to get hard. My elbows, my heels. No, you don't want to be rubbing up all on your husband and you scratch him.
Lord, talk to him. You was preaching.
But
wait, let's talk about hard water, because people don't know. People don't think that that's a real thing.
Oh,
we have hard water, and what we mean, the water is it's not physically harder. It's the things that's in the water, like the calcium that's in the water. It exceeds a level, and like we live in the country, so it's certain things we have to do to try to prevent it, but it's only so much you could do. Our water is not treated by the city like a lot of people like, so it's like, say for instance, this is an example of what hard water does. If you in the city, you probably take a shower and your soap lather up quick and easy, and it don't take long. And with hard water, it take maybe a minute more for everything to get like you would want it to get.
Right.
So that's what hard water is.
And it
is
dries your skin out.
Yes,
It
yes.
really does. So I also suggest getting a body wash that has moisturizer in it.
Right.
That will help moisturize. We have soap and body wash. So I bathe with the soap or whatever. And when I want to smell all good and look luscious and stuff, and my skin be glistening and stuff, I use the moisturizer, and I feel a difference when I don't use it.
And for me, I have extremely dry skin, but now I even have to moisturize more. You know, even as a man, you got to take care of yourself too. You know, because your wife, she wants somebody rough and rugged, but dog, she don't want sandpaper.
Yeah, because I buy him body wash too, but for men.
Right.
But I make sure it's moisturizer in it as well. So hey.
Now I must say this: as a man, the only male living in the house, I have my own lotion.
Yes.
And I feel so good about that.
Yes,
I don't
because
have to
we
walk out
all
the house
have
smelling like peaches and cream. You know what I mean? Peaches and cream.
Yeah, all of us have that, but I have me a separate lotion. I love those lotions. Yes, I do. But I have me a separate moisturizing lotion that I put on. So, yes, skincare, moisturize. Use one product. Get a good product and use it. Stick with it. And drink water.
Yes.
Water is, you're getting all those impurities out of your body.
You're flushing.
You're flushing. Drink plenty of water. Also, like I said, we like to apply a lot of makeup. Your brushes. Are your brushes clean? Are you cleaning them? Do you still have the same brush from last year? If so, it's time to buy another one, or you need to clean them on a regular because you're putting that back on a clean palette. So we have to remember that as well. I think that was all my tips for, skincare.
Okay. So let's say some things that we said we were going to do. We're going to do the 12th of each month. You know, and even if you don't do the 12th, I would say figure out a day to share with somebody. Have you checked yourself? Have you did your exam? Have you just warn somebody, because you never know. You know, so that's one thing we're going to do. And your mental awareness, be aware of that. You know, take that time out and reboot yourself. You need to get the proper rest too. That's one thing we didn't talk about.
Yeah, rest will help all of that.
You know, one thing my doctor told me, and it's like sometimes too, you just can't accept things that people tell you. Even your doctor. I mean, have sense and know that what they're saying is good, but like, you can't let people just diagnose you with stuff and you accept it.
Right.
Like, for me, he was talking about I had sleep apnea, and they wanted to give me this machine, and they wanted to do this and all that. I was like, I ain't going to accept that. You know, so one thing I started doing was making time to put my phone down before I got to my bed, or trying to move my phone in a different location so that when I get in the bed, it's not easy for me to look at my phone.
Once again, it's just simple things.
Yeah. So don't accept everything. If there's some things that you know you could change, go ahead and change it.
Now, if your eye falling out your head, please listen.
Please go to the doctor.
Yeah.
Listen, are no way in shape or form are we experts. These are our opinions. So don't take these things to, these are tips that we apply to our life.
Right, and life experiences. So we just sharing those with you guys.
Right.
And we also said that about eating.
Right.
Be aware. Try something different. Be aware about the things that you put in your body.
Yep.
Think about it. Eat more greens. Try to shop outside, in the outside aisles of the grocery store.
And what that means is, when you walk in the store, you go around the outside of the store. You don't walk the aisles. That's exactly what that means, because that's where the most unhealthy stuff is. The good stuff is on the outside of the store, like the borders of the store.
The fresh stuff. Try fresh ingredients. Try fresh fruit. I got to be salacious.
Go ahead.
Hopefully we can get us some sponsorship from them. Aldi. I love that grocery store. Their fruit and their vegetables are extremely cheap and extremely good. So I recommend that you guys try out that store. The other day they had grapes 89 cents a pound. Now, y'all know grapes be $3.99, $2.99 a pound. It don't make no sense how much fruit costs. Or a box of cereal. I can go on and buy cereal and milk. I got to be salacious again. I guess we can move on to this. Shopping. You guys have to find good places to go to shop. CVS, eggs and milk are cheaper than in the grocery store.
Not for long, I think it is.
I guess not. But yeah, carton of eggs, 12 dozen, $1.79. Milk, $2.79. And cereal. I do not buy cereal out of the grocery store at all. I buy my cereal from CVS because the most I pay for cereal is $5 and it be for two.
And you have extra care bucks.
And I have extra care bucks, and you can use your manufacturer coupon on top of that. And the cheapest I've seen cereal without any coupons or anything has been $1.99. So if you have a coupon on top of that, sometimes you can pay a little of nothing for cereal. Name brand cereal at that. Cereal that everybody like in the house.
Right. But then you got to think too, like you have to have a schedule or a pattern of your shopping, because you don't just leave the grocery store and go to CVS. There's other things that we get from CVS. So being planned properly will help you as well.
Yes. So I have that written down too. You have to meal prep. You have to make a meal plan, a shopping list. We started planning our meals for the week. That's helpful. I mean, you have to...
Like a week in advance as well.
Right, a week in advance. So then you can look at what's on sale and you can shop according to that. Sometimes I don't always be able to do that. So what I would do, I shop according to the sales. And whatever protein is on sale, that's what I'm going to buy. And if they have like something that can go with it, that I can make with it, I'll shop that way.
Right.
So you have to have a plan so you can save money and get more for your money.
Right. So we give a lot of tips today.
Yes, we did.
and you know, it's all about sharing, and sharing is caring. And we really, it ain't about keeping the information to yourself. It's about, you know, we all feeling good. I think if we all felt good and all was a little bit more healthier, the world would be such a better place. We'll be in better moods.
Yes, and you will feel better.
So let's give out that information again for the Mary Kay, just in case someone was wanting to order something.
That is www.marykay.com/M Hankerson 2.
Okay.
So you can go there and get some makeup or some skincare product. Skincare
Some
products.
of y'all probably look like a scare care if you ain't taking care of your face under that makeup. But I love you though.
Yeah, so make sure you guys do that. Check that out. Make sure you guys take care of your skin. Drink plenty of water. Try something different.
Yes. And also like us on Facebook, you know, and you can also comment on SoundCloud now. So if you found this conversation healthy, if you found it good, you know, go ahead and drop us a comment. Like us on SoundCloud at Cruger's with a C, Apple Podcasts, Cruger's with a C, Facebook, Cruger's with a C, YouTube, Cruger with a C. Until the next time, I'm Marcus.
And I'm Shelby. And we're Cruger's with the C.